Hello everyone, today I'm going to be trying on and doing a review on Selena Gomez's brand new makeup line called Rare Beauty. So I went today to Sephora and I bought a couple of items from the brand. I'm going to go ahead and do a full face of Rare Beauty. Product came in these boxes, so it comes in white boxes with black text. It's just very simple and sleek. Except the lip product, the boxes do have colors. So this is for the lip balm. I'm going to first try on the foundation and concealer. This is the foundation and this is the concealer. So the concealer is just a little bit smaller than the foundation, but it's basically the same packaging. The neat thing about this brand is that both the foundation and the concealer have the same numbering for the colors that match. I am looking at the package and I don't know if you can see it on camera, but in person the concealer does look just a tad bit lighter. They're both 210N, so I'm wondering if that's intentional, because usually you do want a little bit more brightening, but it's just maybe a tiny bit lighter. So we're gonna see on their skin if it shows up a little bit lighter. I'm going to go ahead and try the foundation with my beauty blender on one side of my face and with this brush on the other side. So this is the Nude Stick Blend and Buff brush. So I did see some reviews about the Rare Beauty brush. I heard that it was dense, it was angled, and this is not angled, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. I didn't want to spend more money on brushes when I have so many brushes already that I could use, so I'm going to use this one and see how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it. It does have a little ball inside for you to mix. It has a doe foot applicator, kind of very similar to the Clinique one. It's just flat and angled at the end. I'm going to just dab it. I do like more lighter coverage when it comes to makeup. I'm not the greatest at makeup. My skills aren't the best, but we'll see if this is easy for someone who does not have a lot of experience with foundation. I normally like to use BB creams, tinted moisturizer, or powder just because I feel safer. Foundation, it can be a little bit scary. So I'm going to use the beauty blender. I'm going to use it on my left side. So far it's blending in very nice. I can tell that it doesn't have, it's not full coverage yet, but I did put a little bit. So you can see a lot of my imperfections underneath still, but it did make it more even overall. So I'm going to put a little bit more. And I'm looking to the side just because my mirror is over here. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more. I like the color. It matches very well with my skin, and I have a hard time finding foundations in my color. I did notice that they have 48 colors, which is great, and they have very dark colors, which is good. Hopefully they can add more, but I think 48 is a great start, especially for a new brand. I get a medium, but I am a neutral shade. So sometimes a lot of the foundation will either be warm or cool, and they don't really make a good neutral. So a lot of times when I get matched, they want to match me with a more olive, warm tone, and it's just too orange and it just doesn't match. But this has a really good color. I feel like it matches my skin perfectly. I really like it. So I did 2 coats. I do see that it emphasized a little bit of my problem areas. I do have a little bit of breakout over here, but I did put it on the thicker side, so I'm going to go ahead and try it on my right side with the brush. It does feel very lightweight. I don't feel like I have makeup on. When I put a little bit, it blends in very well. The right side doesn't look like I have makeup on. My left side does. I don't know if that's a beauty blender or if that's because I put a second layer. So I'm going to try a second layer with the brush and see if it still looks a little bit thick. A little bit more. I'm not sure if I'm putting too much. Let's try it. I feel like it looks better with the brush. It doesn't feel like I have anything on. It is very lightweight, like it claims. I'm not a big foundation fan because I don't like it when you go up close and you can see that you're wearing foundation. So with this one, you can definitely tell up close, but it's not as bad as other foundations. So if you want a foundation, but I'm a really big fan of how it looks, I think this would be good. But it's not at all like a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer. You could definitely tell that this is a foundation. But on the right side with the beauty blender, my breakouts are a little bit more emphasized. I feel like I could see more texture over here than I can on this side. So it just may depend on what you use to apply it, which is okay because I could test out other brushes, other tools, but I definitely do like this brush a lot better. So I'm going to try on the concealer next. So the applicator for the concealer is a doe foot applicator, but it's not like any other applicator. If you could see the inside of it, the middle, it's kind of concave, so it's not straight. It is angled, but it goes in a little bit like that. Let's try it out. Use this one. Foundation cover. So I still see a little bit of my dark circles, but it did cover a decent amount. It does say it's buildable, so I'm going to try a little bit more. I don't see any creasing so far. It did cover, but I can still see my dark circles, so it's not as much coverage as I would like. This is what it looks like up close. This is the beauty blender side. This is the brush side. The Soft Pinch Matte Liquid Blush. And I got the color Grace. This is a blush. I got the color Grace. So the blush is similar to the concealer package, except the lid is a metallic chrome instead of plastic white. Oh, yeah, very pigmented, as you can see. I probably should have done one cheek at a time. I'm scared it's gonna dry over here. Let's do this one. I do like the brush a lot better for this product. The Beauty Blender, it doesn't make it go on as smooth. So this is the blush in Grace. The highlighter is called Positive Light Liquid Luminizer, and I got the color Enchant. It's a rosy, light pink color. There was a lighter one, but it was more on a pearl champagne color. I thought it might be too light for my skin, so I'm gonna swatch this one. Light pink champagne. Some up here. So this one is more of a natural color. If you want more of a pop, I would consider getting the lighter one. A little bit more on the nose. Cupid's bow on the top of here. The line didn't have any eyeshadows, so I'm not gonna put any eyeshadow with this look. I'm gonna do more of a natural. I did have a liquid liner, but I didn't get it just because there's just so many options in liquid liner. And I feel like you could find really good ones in so many different brands. And I don't always put liquid liner on. My day-to-day makeup is without liquid liner. I just put a little bit of mascara. And the line didn't come with mascara either. So I just got the face products on. I do like this because it's just very subtle. For my skin tone, it looks really nice. Just a very subtle glow. I really love it on top of the Cupid's bow and on the nose. So I definitely would like to try the other highlighters. This one is definitely just more natural and it kind of blends in with the blush. This is a With Gratitude Dewy Lip Balm in Praise. They had two types of lip product. They had a lip balm, which is what I got, and they also had the souffle, which is more of a creamy lip color. I like balms a little bit better than lip colors just because it's usually more creamy and it's more natural, not so intense. This is what the lip balm looks like. On one side it is round and on the other side it is flat, and it was designed like this so that it could lay flat on your surfaces without rolling over. So whenever you put your lip balm down, it won't roll over, which is very neat. You just put it on and it won't roll over. The only thing is that you're always going to have to turn it this way. So that's the only thing, but I like the idea. It's very unique packaging. Praise is one of the lighter shades of a lip balm. It is more of a peachy. On camera it looks a lot more peachy than in person. It does. It feels very nice, very smooth. It does have a lot more color than I would have thought of a lip balm. I thought it was going to be less color. Peachy color. I'm not sure if this pairs well with the blush. There's different tones of pink. They had so many colors. I was very conflicted on purchasing the lip color, but I finally decided on this one. Let me go ahead and put eyebrows and mascara because that's what I would normally wear for my makeup look. I just put on a little bit of mascara and some brow product because I want it to be natural, because I know the purpose of our beauty is to embrace your own natural beauty. So I do like that because I'm not a big fan of a lot of product. This is what it looks like up close. I don't mind the concealer. I feel like it's not creasing as much as other concealers with this amount of coverage. It is a light coverage. It's not heavy, but I like that because I just like a little bit of coverage. I don't like anything heavy. I rather lighter than heavy, especially if it's going to crease. I have really dark circles, so if you don't have a lot of dark circles, if you have just a little bit of dark circles, I think this will cover it. If you have really deep dark circles and that is an issue, this, I don't think it's going to cover all of your dark circles, and I don't think it's meant to completely cover it because it's meant to be very light. But I did want to show it. It is lightweight, it is creamy, it is more of a natural look. It is not fully dew. I do have dry skin. I don't know on oily skin, but on my skin it's not over drying my skin, but it's not also giving it a dewy look. It's kind of just like a satin finish. So this is the final look. I don't feel like I'm wearing foundation. I'm surprised because normally foundation, I feel it. It is very heavy. I don't really feel like I'm wearing anything. And it even feels lighter than a lot of some of the BB creams that I use. I'm not that great with makeup. It is intimidating, so that's why I usually stick to more of a natural look. So I wanted to try this brand because that's what it aimed for, and that's what I usually like, just something natural, simple, just so that I feel a little bit more confident. And I definitely feel more confident in this makeup. I do feel like I'm more glowing, and I have cute rosy cheeks and rosy lips, so I really do love the minimalistics of the product. I love the packaging. The packaging is just so beautiful. I like that there is so much variety in the color of the foundation. I found a really good match, which is really hard for me. They have a lot of cool tones, warm tones, and neutral tones, and even with light medium they had different type of neutral. I think they had like 2 or 3 neutral. One was a little bit more olive and one was less olive, one was more beige, which is the one I got, so I'm very happy for that. I hope she does make more products, and hopefully in the future she'll make maybe something lighter like a BB cream. So Selena Gomez, if you're watching this, please make a BB cream, because I would definitely love a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer of this shade because it matches so perfectly. The highlighters were so beautiful and they had so much variety. They had a really bright champagne pearly one, they have more of a gold one, rosy one, so I definitely want to try out more of the highlighters. I do like the one I got, but it was really hard picking just one, so I may go back and buy more. And also the cheeks, they had a dewy one and they had a matte one, so I purchased the matte one. So I definitely want to try the dewy ones, so I will be going back and trying more, but I'm really satisfied with the way this looked. I wish I could have got the brush or the sponge to try it to see if the application would have been differently. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you would like to see more content, please visit my channel or subscribe for future videos. I'm going to list all the products I use down below, that way you know what they were and which colors I used. Also, follow me on all my social media. I'm going to list that below. Thank you very much for joining me today.